Yeah, good day, guys. This is lecture on introduction to Microsoft Excel for university students. It's tailored to help them pass their exams for those that are doing computing or Excel in their course. So this lecture is actually for students that's going to write Excel as a course in the university. Okay. This is a typical example of system. I'm using Windows 11. That's why you can see my start here. Some people, their start will be at this corner. That is, you are using Windows 10 or Windows 7, whatever. But because I'm using Windows 11, that's why my start is here. And the first thing is to know how to create folder. It's very, very important. That's why many people fail this course because instruction will be given in the examination hall that you create a folder and save your work inside it. And you will see some people saving elsewhere outside the folder they were asked to create. So the first thing is to know how to create folder. What you are seeing now is called desktop. What you are seeing now is called desktop. Whatever you are seeing here are the icons in my desktop, and I have some folders. One of the folder is WAMP, BFMV, DSAB, new folder. These are the folders I have on my desktop already. So in the exam hall, the first thing that you are expected to do is to create a folder and put it the name that you are asked to do. If you are asked to put it, name it with your reg number. You name it with your reg number. If you are asked to name it with your surname, you name it with your surname. If you are asked to name it with your first name, you name it with your first name. So the first thing we do is to create folder. And how do I create folder? As I'm on the desktop, I will right click. You know, on your mouse, you have left click and right click. I will right click. When I right click, it will bring out this option. If you are if you are using Windows 11, it will bring out this option. You will now click show more option. Show more option. It will now bring out this. You see new. From new, you go to folder. But if you are not using Windows 11, if you click like this, it will show you that one straight. It will show you that, it will show you this thing straight. And you click on new. But if you are using Windows 11, when you right click, it will show you this. You can go to new here. New is also here. But I use this one because people are using other windows. It's the same thing. Either you use this new or when you right click, you do this particular new. It's still the same thing. Okay? So what I did is that I right click. Please listen and learn it. You right click, you bring out this, you go to new, look for new, click folder. It will bring out something like this. Don't just typing. I want to type with my reg number, my name and my reg number. My name hyphen reg number 2020. I don't know your reg number, 2013 abi 2019, whatever. Your reg number is what? 20 what? Okay, let me change to 2021. 2021 and whatever. I've saved it. Okay. Now I now have this folder on my desktop. I now have this folder on my desktop. That is the first thing to do before you start work. Read the instruction. Read the instruction. Instruction said, open a folder on your desktop. Name it with so and so. You will do it first. That's the first thing you do. After that, you open your Excel. Some people will say, I didn't see my Excel. Some people will have Excel on their desktop like this one. I don't have it. I only have Excel file. Look at this file. This is Google spreadsheet. It's an Excel file. But I don't have an icon like this one that have this arrow. This is a shortcut. This is a shortcut that can use to open all these documents, all these documents. But I don't have Excel. If you have Excel, you double click on the Excel straight. If you don't have, you go to your search, type Excel. Excel will come out. Okay. I just tap Excel on my own. Excel came out. Excel 2013. As you can see, Excel 2013. You type, you click on it. Or you go back to your start, go to all app, On your, if you are using 2010, to tell you all program. Okay, click on my start, go to all app, go to Microsoft. I have Excel. This Excel you are seeing Excel 367, 365, but I don't want to use 365 for you. I will go to Microsoft, Microsoft 2013. I will see Excel 2013 inside it. I will click on it. It will open something like this for you. When it does something like this for you, you go to blank worksheet and it will open Excel environment. What you are seeing now is Excel environment. What you are seeing is Excel environment. As you can see it clearly, this is Excel environment. It is new and it come up with a document, a book one, sorry. If you have not saved it, it will come up with what is called book one. As you can see on top here, book one. Okay, the first thing to do is to save your work before you start work. Save it based on the instruction that you are given. Save it based on the instruction that you are given. How do you save? You go to start, you go to file. I'm teaching you, tailoring you to the exam, because these are the problems people have. When you now hear submit, sir, I've not saved. Sir, I'm trying to save, you could not save. Sir, I don't know what to, I don't know. The thing is not saving. I've saved it, I'm not saving my work again. The first thing to do is to save. Go to file. Go to file. Your system will be different from my own system. Okay? My own system is showing all these things. I'll go to save as. In my save as, see what my own is showing. Your own will be different, might be different based on the window you are using. But the first thing to do is to browse, to look for your desktop. Look for your desktop where you created your folder. So what I will do, I will go to browse. From my browse, look at it. I'll come here. I'll look for desktop. See my desktop. These are the folders. Now look for my name with my reg number. Scroll down. See my name and my reg number. I will open it. Double click it, open. You will now come here to book one. Change the name to whatever they tell you. If it is question one, you can now put question one. Don't forget that I'm saving it inside this folder. I will now click on save. Now it's no more showing book one, it's now showing question one. It's no more showing book one, it's now showing question one. Now if I minimize, I go to my folder here, I open it. I should see question one inside. It's coming up. Look at it, question one. Now for us, if you want to mark your if you want to mark, what do? We will come and pick this folder alone. That's all. Whatever we see inside, we know that it belongs to you. Whatever we see inside, I'm taking my time to talk about this because this is the problem that you'll be seeing on the exam day. You open student folder, you will not see anything. Some students, they will not have folder. Some will create the folder, but they will not save anything inside. They will be saving inside documents. It's not like that. You must save inside that folder because I will not look for anywhere. I will only look for this folder on your desktop and I will move it. That's all. Whatever that's inside this folder is your own. And that's what we do. So that's why I'm taking my time to tell you how to create this folder and how to save inside the folder. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Let me open my Excel again. This is my Excel, question one. I want to close it. To close to, I'll click on X. I've closed it. Okay. Don't forget, I've created folder. Let me create it again. Right click on this, go to new, click on folder. It will show like this. And right, don't press. So once it show like this, start typing. Type whatever you want to type. This time around, let me put Taiwo reg number. Whatever. And now I have two folders. The first one and the second one. I just use the second one to teach you how to create folder again. So let me delete the second one. I don't need it. Let me delete it. Delete. I have this one. Now let me open my Excel. I can come here and type Excel, it will come out. If you look at the two icons, they are not the same thing. This one now is Excel 2023, 2013. This Excel now is Excel Microsoft 365. Okay, but I'm using 2023, 2013 for you, so I'll click on it. You click on black workbook. Okay, you click on blank workbook. Okay, it will open. Go and save. Go to file. Go to save as. I will go to browse. I will scroll up. I will scroll up and click on desktop. I'll call this one question 2. I'll call this one question 2. You don't have saved question 1 before. No, before I do question 2, I will go and look for that my name. Look at it here. Double click. Question 2, save. So I've saved this one now. If I go to that folder, I'll see question 2. I now have the two, question 1 and question 2, saved in my folder. As examiner, on the exam day, I will only pick this folder. That's all. And I will mark your 2 questions inside. Question 1, question 2. But you must follow instruction. You must follow instruction. If they ask you to save with question 1, question 2, you will save with question 1, question 2. If they ask you to save with reg number, you save with reg number. They have to save with name. You save with name inside it, inside the folder. Okay, that's number 1. Now, let's proceed. We have already opened our Excel, and I said this is Excel environment. Now, this what you are seeing here is called ribbon. From here to here is called ribbon. File, home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, and view. They are called ribbon. Now I'm going to explain it. Now I'm going to explain the ribbons. Let me open a file to explain the ribbon. Okay, I believe you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me maximize more. Okay, now look at the ribbon. Starting from here, we have what is called quick access toolbar. Is at the top here. You can remove from it, you can add to it. On this quick access, we have save, we have undo, we have redo, and we have this arrow where you can add to. Let me show you in there. Look at it here. It's at the top here. It is called quick access. Instead of going to file to save, I can easily save here. Instead of going to file to save, I can easily save here. This is undo. This is redo. If you click on this, if you click on it, you can now remove, you can add to it. For example, now I can remove save from it. If I unclick this save, you can see there's no more save here. There's no more save here. So let me go back on this arrow and put save. The save is back. Look at the save now. Okay. So on this arrow, you can add more things. You can add sort ascending, sort descending. You can add open. You can add new. You can add spelling. You can add quick print. Let me add quick print. Look at quick print. So instead of going to file to go and click on print, I can easily go to this place and click on print. So this is the work of this particular place. Let me move the quick print. This work of this place, and it is called quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar. Now, like I told you, what you are seeing at the top is called ribbon. Now, the active ribbon will be showing white. It depends on the background you are using. Mine is using white, but you can change your background like what you are seeing in this picture. Like what you are seeing in this picture. It's using green background so that the active tab in the ribbon is white. It's different from other ones. These ones are green. Insert is green. Page layout is green. Formula is green. I mean the background is green, but they write it with white. But the active one, the background is white, but it's written with green. It tells you that this one that is the one that is active. And the one that is active bring out the ribbon. If I click on insert, it will bring another ribbon for it. Let's see it. So here you can see that the backgrounds are white, but the active one is written with green. The active one is written with green, while the one that is not active is not written, is written with black. This this is the ribbon for home. If I click on insert, let me click on insert, you see the ribbon change. If I'm clicking on each tab, you will see that the ribbons are changing. If I go this one, ribbons are changing. If I go this one, ribbons are changing. What does that mean? It means that when you have a work to do and what you are looking for is not here, you should know that it's in another tab. You go to another tab first, go and look for it. Sometimes you might not memorize the tab that is holding that thing. For example, you might be here, and you want to paste or you want to copy. You cannot see paste and copy here. If you go to form page layout, you will not see paste and copy here. If you go to insert, you will not see it here, except you go to home tab. That's where you see paste and copy. So you should be used to moving from one tab to another tab. And the one that is active, we have another color different from this one, and we also have a small chip to tell you that is different, is the one that is active from other ones. So if I'm here, that one will show you. If I'm here, this one will show you. Okay, let me go back to the picture. That is that active tab. You see how it is. Now I've talked about tab. They say the tab you are currently working is the active tab. Tab, the ribbon contain multiple tabs. The ribbon contain multiple tabs, each of which contain its own set of buttons. Okay, now I've talked about tabs from one tab to another tab. But if you notice something, in the tab I show you, you don't see design and format tab. Let me show you. You don't see design and format tab. Design and format tab don't just show, it show based on what appear. This tab appear when certain objects like charts and picture are selected. That means when you go to charts and you plot a chart, when you click on that chart, that's when you will see design and format. You don't just see design and format tab on its own. It won't just come out. It's not part of the default tab that you see. Are you getting me now? It's not part of the default tab. That's why you don't see it here, because there's no image. If I bring out picture, you see that design and format will come out. But if I don't bring out picture or graph, you will not bring. Let me go to insert. For example, let me bring out, I'm just trying to explain that design and format. Let me go to insert. Let me insert a picture. I'll click on picture. Let me look at my picture if I have any picture to bring. Screenshot. Okay, this picture. Let me insert it. You can see it. Immediately I inserted it, what happened? You saw format. I can format this picture now. That's why you are seeing format. When there's no picture, there's no format. But as soon as there's picture, there's format. And the same thing, if I've gone to insert graph, maybe I want to plot graph. Look at the graph, say chart. If I go to chart to plug, it's not coming up because there's no data for it. If I have data here and I try to plot, automatically you will see format and design. So let me delete this one. I don't need it. Okay, you can see that the format has gone off. The format is no more here. Okay. Now, we dey talk about ribbon display option. You see a small arrow here. Ribbon is called ribbon display option. Control whether the ribbon is always visible or not. That arrow control whether the ribbon is always visible or not. If I click my there, you will see it here. Look at it here. Look at it here. Ribbon display option. It tells you, it control if this ribbon will always visible or not. Let me click on it. Look at it. Show tab and command. That's where I am now. If you look at it now, the last one is like green. The last one has some like background, like green background. That's why is the current active one. Show tab and command. If I click auto hide ribbon, if I click auto, I'm trying to add somebody. If I click auto hide ribbon, this ribbon will move up. If I click show tab, it will show only the tab. Okay, you can test it. You can test this particular one. It is called ribbon display option in Microsoft Word. You can be asked to actually explain this. Okay, and then we have, okay, I want to talk about save your file to the cloud or share it with others. This one, you will enjoy it more when you are in a, you can see sign in here. That is when you sign in, you have that option to share to the cloud or to save, to share with others, or to save in the cloud. Okay, let's leave that one. Now let's come into the inside the command. Okay, let me come inside the command. I've explained the ribbons, the file. In the file tab, you have a lot of things inside. You know, file tab is a little bit different from others. File tab is not like the two bars, like all these two tabs. No, when you click on file, you see what show up. That's where you see new. That's where you see open, save, save as, print, share, export, close, account. Account is when you want to log in, and so on and so forth. So if I'm clicking on it, it will be showing me different things based on, oh, sorry, I go to save. Okay, and so on and so forth. So that is the file. Okay. And again, we come inside the tab. Okay, we come inside this tab. We have some grouped buttons. We have some buttons that are grouped together, and that's what you are saying, like alignment, they are grouped together. Like fonts, they are grouped together. The name of each of this particular control is font, but they have a lot of command inside of it. Like you can see here, let me go to home. You can see here we have a control box that are grouped together. Okay, the same thing to font. You can see the line from here to here, from here to here. You can see small arrow to open more. This arrow is to open more of it. Okay, this one does not have arrow, that means there's no more to this one. Cell editing. So you can see them how they are grouped together. If I click on font on the arrow, let me click on it. It will open more for you. It's trying to open. Sorry, it's trying to open. My system is angry. I don't know why. I've opened a lot of things down. Okay, it's trying to open. Let me allow it. So you can see how they are grouped. If you are just coming in, mute yourself. If you are just coming in, mute yourself. Be careful. Don't distract us. Okay. So you can see them. These are buttons that do similar things, are grouped together. Buttons that do similar things are do what? They are grouped together. Buttons that do similar things are grouped together. And that's what you are seeing there. They are grouped together. And then now we now penetrate inside the button. What is their work? Alignment. We have, and this is alignment group. Move to the left, move to the right, up, down, whatever and whatever. Okay, I'm just trying to explain this before we go into the action. I will also forward this to you, or you can also see it in the video. You can go through them one by one. Conditional formatting is there. Look at it there. Conditional formatting is there. It's explaining them to you one by one. Okay, this button has two parts. There are some button that has two parts. We have button proper, we have list arrow. Okay, there are some buttons that have only one part. For example, let me see. Okay, this one is open. The arrow I click that time, see what he open for you. So you open more things for you. Let me look at it. He open more things for you to work on. And then all these command also here: number, alignment, font, number, alignment, font. You can see there are more: border, fill, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to explain the work as we continue. I'm going to explain the work of each of them as we continue. I'm just trying to explain what is here to you now. We've not started working. I'm just trying to explain them to you. So that is that. When we start to work, okay, I'm trying to explain the two-sided and one-sided. Now, for example, look at this. I can click on this button at once. There's no arrow. It means that there's no, if you look at this picture, it said button proper. We have list arrow and button proper. We have the one that contain two parts. We have the one that contain only one part. Okay, button proper and list arrow. Now look at it. This is the button that contain only one part. If I click on it, bold. Everything I type here will be bold. You can see it. But look at this place. I didn't click bold. You can see difference between them. This one is bold. This one is not bold because I click on bold. But if you look at this one, it has two sides. The button proper, if I'm here, if I click on this yellow, it means that I want the background to be yellow. Look at it. The background is yellow. Okay, that is button proper. But on the same button, they will have the list where you can click and bring out the list of what you want. Okay, I don't want yellow, I want this dark green. You can see now. So there are some buttons that have two parts. There's a button that have only one part, like this one. So if your button have two parts, that means the arrow can bring the list of option for you. The arrow can bring the list of option for you, while we have the button proper. When you select from the arrow, if I select this one from the arrow, let me select this color from the arrow. It means that if I just click button proper, that's what will be showing me. If I just click it, that will be showing me. Unless I go to the arrow and select another one. Okay. So all these buttons that have two parts, they have small arrow. It's one button, but they have the first part and the second part. You should be able to differentiate them and know how they function, how they work. Okay. Okay, launcher, I've talked about this. Now let me quickly go to this part before I round up. Let me delete this. If I don't want all these things, what will I do? I will go back to this place. I will now click no field. I come here, it's now no field. I come here, it's now no field. If I want this field, I will just choose the one I want. Okay. Now, let me talk about this bar you are seeing. This bar is called formula bar. We have formula bar, we have name bar. Let me show you. Okay. Now look at it. Look at it. We have name box. Name box, look at this area now. Name box is the name of where you are. Where I am presently is C10. Look at 10. Look at C. So this is C10. If I'm here, it will be telling me HC. Look at it, H6. If I'm here, B2. So this is the name box that tell you where your cursor is at every point of time. Okay, this is the name bar. Why this place is called formula bar. Formula bar. This formula bar start from here to the end. That means it's not only writing formula, it's also pick the text you are writing. For example, if I'm writing something here, 1, 2, 3, you'll be showing here 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it's showing if I'm out, it's no more there. But if I click here, it's there. And what you are seeing here is called cell. Cell is made up of column and row. This is column 1, column 2, column 3, but the column is being named by alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. When you get to Z, you continue with AA, AB, AC, up to AZ. You continue with BA, BB, BC, and then it will last to AA, AB, up to, I want to get to the last column. No, call me. I want to show you the last column. Column XFD. Column XFD is the last column, and it's written here SFD1. I'm in column SFD. I'm in row 1. XFD. Write it down because it's a question. Anyway, you watch the video, you can pick it there. So column XFD, SFD is the last column, and then for the row start from row 1, row 2, row 3, up to the last row. The last row is 1,048,576. 1,048,576. Yes, I'm going to release you. I've talked about the background. So in the next class, we go straight to the lecture, to the cells. I've told you about the cells. I'm already in the last column and the last row. This is the last row, 1,048,576, and the last column, XFD. So if I'm here now, you'll be writing me XFD 1,048,576, as you can see there. Okay, so let me go to column 1, row 1, and then column A. Okay, that's where I am. So in the next class, we'll start operation. But I've explained the environment. I've explained the environment of Excel. So in the next class, we go